win, but I give a now flex. While you dare looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome? You in.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and our focus is on Noah Fant. There are a few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth in touchdown receptions. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of the losing streak, being on the road is exactly what you want. You can only depend on each other. Let's see if they can use that as fuel in this ball game.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's strong. But if somehow they mention some plays to get there early, that looseness can be used against something as you're scrambling to make sure they get their game right.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him about the 45. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season in Oklahoma.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
A fake the give to Sanders, now Hurts.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Throwing Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
second down. Here's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple of yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Backwards 5 yards there on third down to break up fourth. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Running on first down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1. The Eagles at 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Hurts. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Once again with Sanders. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On 3rd down, makes it
exhale because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A first down carry for Barkley. And they're down to the 41. These 2 teams had met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to shoot for.
It's definitely not been there for him here in the first half. I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Jones to throw on third down. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Some of these coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, nobody's going to take to make an excellent quarterback. Accuracy has to right when you take the ball next.
Talked about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target.
Based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Gano's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throwing is Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And this time he is in. Miles Sanders, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 8. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And New York set to take the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there. A big one.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, and he caught it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Yeah, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
In motion left comes Brown. They'll throw now on the final play. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. That'll be complete to Sermon. So the completion good for 6 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eagle pressure, too much this time. There he goes. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's got room. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Running right, here's Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a giant first down. Throwing Jones. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Jones. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Barkley, inside handoff. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Up the middle with Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Jones on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Davis able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with it. It's a sack, and it's going to run downs. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. It is fielded right at the goal line. A dangerous return man showing it here.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 72 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So for the Eagles, it's a victory for Philadelphia.